Okay. Sorry, I got a trip. I think I'm done talking about Star Citizen for now. I also have finished a cider. Oh shit. So I finished .hack. .hack GU Volume 1 Rebirth. I have .hack GU the whatever the thing is, the
Engaging a UC ship. Not very smart. Crabs in the red. You lose. That was touch and go. Unidentified vessel. Those Crimson Fleet goons never stood a chance. Not everyone would have stuck. Any way we can repay.
give me money.
Of course. We got to resume our patrol. Stay safe.
Okay, so sorry. So yeah, .hack GU. Oh my god. So I don't know anything about .hack GU. I believe it started as a anime series and then got video games. And the first game it takes place in, like, I don't know, I think it might take place in 2017 from the perspective. It was released in 2000. Oh, it might have been 2003, 2004 or something, on the PS2. And it was sort of this near future sort of thing. And most of the stuff came true in some form or another. It was actually an interesting thing. One of the things they were talking about was people, like, the digital divide of, like, we live in a cashless society. Everybody just has everything on their phone, and if you lose the phone, then you're kind of fucked. And that's not... We're not at that point yet. And there's a lot of things to that, right? But the main thing is that you're in a video game and you are trying to... and there is some shenanigans going on in the video game, and you need to figure out stuff. Now, I think... I don't want to spoil anything. And I frankly don't know what is going on. Because, again, there's the .hack games and there's the .hack GU. And, I mean, it's pretty in your face if you're looking at the entire series, so I'll just say that .hack GU, the main antagonist, I guess, Tri-Edge, would appear to be the main character from the first game, but there's several ways that could play out. I don't think it's actually the main character. I think it's like a bugged out ghost in the system, sort of soul-killed AI recreation of sort of deal. But again, I'm not 100% sure. That's my best guess, finishing Volume 1. But, so the story feels like I'm missing some context. There is an entire element of, there's an entire part where, section of the bundle that it just, that is just, lets you, fills you in on the story if you haven't played the first 4 .hack games. Unfortunately, that only...
We will fight.
Unfortunately, it only unlocks if you've played like all of the games, because there's well, there's volume 1, 2, and 3, which are the PS2 games, and then there's an additional volume 4. I'm sorry, I don't know what the actual name is. Let me check real quick. I know we're in the middle of combat. .hack GU, well, .hack // G.U. last recode. Okay, G.U. space last space recode. If you want to get really technical about it. What was I gonna say?
I can smell your I will find you. Now, deliver your suffering. This battle has been lost. Stop!
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so the story-wise, I do feel like I'm missing out on stuff. Gameplay-wise, it's a relatively simple ARPG. It's not too difficult. Literally, I think the only time I've failed at anything was the last battle. So there's like the regular ARPG sort of thing. You do have a dodge. You have a dodge. You have a one attack button, and you have to go into your menu. You do have to go into your menu if you want to use spells. Oh, I'm sorry, you do have specials. You have attack and you have a special that recharges. It's a great, really simple system. The grind is not too bad. One of the really interesting things, I don't think it's procedurally generated, but you have worlds that are, you have basically an area that, you have a main hub, then you teleport to areas, based off of a 3-word system. So, you know, it's really not too complex. Oh. Something apparently just got disconnected and reconnected. That's fun. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but .hack is in general just like, it's a really solid experience. It's a simple upgrade system for items. I think in Volume 1 it's only weapons. But basically, you have an item, and then you need to get 5 of the same item, and then you increase it into if you have a dual sword plus 1, up to dual sword plus 5, and then after that, when it's dual sword plus 5, you can just use it to upgrade anything, if it's, as long as the thing you're upgrading to is within 10 levels above. It may be 10 levels above or below, but and if I'm saying it the wrong way, so you have a level 1 dual sword and then a level 12 dual sword, you wouldn't be able to just grind out to buy the level 1 dual sword and then upgrade it, and then get a bunch of those really, really cheap, get a bunch of level 1 dual sword plus 5s really, really cheap, and then upgrade them, and then use it to upgrade dual sword, the level 12 dual sword. You would need to upgrade it, to upgrade a level 5 dual sword, and then, and if you really, 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 really wanted to, be super crazy about it, you could sort of daisy chain those sorts of things, right? But yeah. And also, so it is an MMORPG. It is a single player game, but in the game you are playing an MMORPG. You do have classes, and you play as a multi-weapon / adept rogue, and your entire thing is that you can get a bunch of different weapons. Unfortunately, in Volume 1, you are limited to... You have to go through this, a little quest to get new weapons. Unfortunately, you only start the game with dual swords. You start the game with dual swords, and... I'm sorry. You start with dual swords, you upgrade to broadswords, so big-ass blades. And I think it's in Volume 3 when you unlock guns. It's like a steampunk fantasy thing. And yeah, Dot Hack is great. I'm excited. I didn't realize that I had got a collection of games. But yeah, I also heard that Dot Hack GU was a more solid series than Dot Hack, which, I mean, go figure, GU came out afterwards, so I would hope so. But yeah, there's the whole thing. I don't know when this video in particular is going out, but entire, first play live stream is, on my Rylu Live channel, so, you can go check that out if you want to. I am going to do a entire session just because you can. So, also one thing, you can continue when you get Volume 2, you can just continue on. You use your save data, or you can use your save data from Volume 1 to, progress things. And I don't know how much exactly it carries over, but I think it might be level as well, so, you can grind out, and there are several times in the game where you are just free to grind out whenever the fuck you want. So really, you are just solidly free to grind stuff out. It's real good. And again, it's not too crazy of a grind. I've maybe put a few extra hours onto it. So, I haven't 100% of the game. If you wanted to 100% it, it probably would, like, it might double your playtime. I think that's probably fair to say. That's probably fair to say. So, I'm going to stream Final Fantasy II and then .hack GU Volume 2. And, well, I'm going to do a stream that's, just entirely I'm going to do a stream that is entirely a, grinding stream, just to get as much stuff as I can before I say, that's it for this, you know, so, yeah. Until next time, have a good day, great day even, Chowskis.